worried about that, right? I mean, they're tremendous on it. Junbin on the ball, so a ball potentially an option here, and also ball like, pretty difficult to take out.
Dude.
Let's just dive Diana.
Oh, okay, Lip on the Tracer as well. Oh man, Knife is out there like, bro, why did you keep me on the team? Okay. So again, because we're up against this dive composition, Crazy Raccoon more able to play the ball. The rack attack's already been taken down. Junbin.
They gotta fix the audio issues.
And here's going to be a problem to deal with. NRG Shock don't have great ways of answering this. Tree won't be able to get like a one-on-one against
Okay, they got Shu though.
It's brutal positioning from the Shock early on though, right? You kind of take control of that lighthouse on the side, and you're playing right in. You know, the ball can run around in there, you know, cause chaos, bio grenades, the Pharah rockets, and somebody's bound to get picked. It just happened to be Rack Attack.
Yeah, the audio is a little bit delayed.
If player that's going to try and play the ball, it's either Infected of Nightmare or Junbin here on Crazy Raccoon. They are more than happy. Again, this is such a scary team because Shu can pick up the Ana. Give this Ana Lucio composition. Shu can really demonstrate his individual prowess at that role.
I love how she's playing this, just chilling in the background over there. Log accurate on our gameplay. Nobody from Crazy Raccoon needs healing if this team comp is played right. Nobody. Just get into the LOS for enough time to time. Then Shock takes a very long time to commit to one in the back.
Junbin giving those shields out there, that adaptive plating now can be thrown out to your teammates. Obviously something that Junbin can't really
That's the goddamn playstyle of one, I feel like.
But we're close to barrage. Lip also with a pulse bomb ready to go, and Tree eventually got brought down.
They're just not able to collapse on any target. NRG Shock is, that'll be the Kitsune Rush
the
there.
Fox.
Not even needed there to use the pulse bomb, but
Ultraviolet just say fish this and go on for no reason. Go, go, go.
To the Pharah rockets, and then I mean Chorong and Shu are just insane in terms of being able to keep each other alive. Very difficult to get either one of them out of the equation, and then at that point, Crazy Raccoon just has a huge advantage.
So Tree would love to get close enough to Heesang.
They're getting poked before they even get there. They can't do anything. They're poking so hard.
The range, Heesang just ruins him. And then goes for a barrage for the follow-up here. Gets two from it. Both blackliners to Heesang. And Crazy Raccoon here showing why they're considered a cut above in this metagame.
Shock can put any pressure into Crazy Raccoon before the fight even begins.
This is just a dismantling here of the Shock early on. I mean, you got a minefield here you can use here over
this tournament is all about poking before anything happens. Chorong, what are you doing?
By himself there.
Borgard is in the back line there, I swear.
Scissors tries to blink and touch here after a Tracer switch, but NRG Shocker.
Bro, it's just poke. I'm not kidding. Just poke them out before the fight even begins. Who pokes? The one that pokes the hardest. The one that pokes the hardest is the one that wins.
E-Nation are just losing it right now. Every time he gets put on the bench, they freak out. I know you're out there in the chat losing it. Okay, another map at least. Scissors obviously the go-to for NRG Shock in this kind of composition. Looks like we're staying with a Winston for now.
But Shu is just chilling by himself.
It feels like even, with NRG Shock playing something that they probably feel comfortable, this is just even better for Crazy Raccoon.
Crazy Raccoon just playing whatever they want in the front line. And Shock trying the hardest to get there without having
we don't have
10
to
HP.
play the map setup. We can put Junbin on ball, Shu on this Ana. He's staying on the Pharah. It must be all incredible.
Suzu, wow, look at the HP.
That might be putting it lightly.
Oh, looking good though, looking good. Look at their HP. Looking good, Shock can win this. Better, nice.
Rack attack under some pressure, but Crazy Raccoon don't exactly get off on the right foot.
All right, so that time you get Tree in a position, right? Get him up on the high ground. He's able to do a lot of damage on the Reaper. No real answer from Crazy Raccoon is maybe here.
You're gonna watch Ana point of view.
To take the point.
If they swap to Shu point of view, you're gonna see that it's the least intensive Ana point of view ever. Just surviving in the back. Just sitting there scoping with one hand. Uncontested. Flourishing. Moisturized.
Yeah, that's a tough one because you feel like you get a little bit of advantage off the start, right? With how things were going. It does not matter.
Junbin is just having fun. They gotta get heroes that can poke Junbin a little bit harder before the fight begins.
It almost feels like a little bit even worse than the Winston, but I think you actually need the defense matrix to deal with the Pharah and the bios.
Yeah, you have to answer that because you don't have like a Baptiste or even an Ana in the back line to really interact with her whatsoever. Heesang has had his run of the place. Chorong goes down. Scissors at least able to get over towards the Lucio now, and Kellen is though suffering some pressure and attempted a cap here, but Lip has a pulse bomb. Respects Ultraviolet Suzu, of course, and the ability to cleanse off that Tracer ultimate, but here it comes. It's thrown down. A rack attack is subjected to it. Ultraviolet's able to find a kunite kill still on the Tracer, who keeps NRG in this fight, but they haven't flipped the point yet. This is just being dragged further and further out, and Chorong again gets the better of Scissors.
Chorong, what is he doing?
Kellen goes over the edge.
And you know, getting a support kill early on is always good, but for Crazy Raccoon,
getting a support kill ever is insane in this meta.
It's not like the end of the world, right? I know if he had sound barriers, sure, right? But in that type of situation,
Junbin is playing this like it's 3 AM, had 3 energy drinks, blasting music at a max, not caring about the neighbors with the music.
Junbin, and they're able to get both supports.
Doesn't care, living the best life, I swear.
Camp going at the moment. Shock have at least the Kitsune Rush to work with now. Chu can throw that nano over. Maybe even he's starting to give him a more durable barrage. And a Death Blossom here for NRG Shock, and it's unclear of who's really going to be affected by that. Here's that barrage coming in. No, Nano Boost given over to Heesang, not when he needed it. It was all about pressuring Kellen down inside that mech. Farah's going to get to the point. Tree knocked out into the open there, and here's the sound barrier now. Got to be responded to by NRG Shock, but Scissors isn't able to get one. He's playing from the high ground here. Kitsune Rush is now in play, and Scissors draws a bead on Chorong, but doesn't connect the pulse bomb. The Lucio is able to get away. Junbin really trying to drag Yuffie down, and he has no swift step left. He can't escape.
Whoa.
Here's a minefield thrown down, and Scissors has no way of getting in. Crazy Raccoon slam the door in the face of NRG Shock. And it's Kellen hoping for a remake here. Let's pulse bomb though, finds free, and the mini Diva goes the way of the Dodo.
Crazy Raccoon playing super fast.
Man, the ball just runs crazy over the Shock there. Junbin putting on him.
Crazy fast, dude.
They nanoed the ball there. That's something you really don't see too often there. They nano the wrecking ball, get him onto the point. He's able to pick up 2, then come up with a minefield and just complete destruction there.
The damage mitigation, plus of course, wrecking ball thriving when surrounded by foes.
Excellent this over the past 12 months. Welcome back to the guards.
Over to teammates. So again, we set up the story. We come in saying it's Amalgameta, it's Reaper, Echo, Amalgameta.
Hey,
Juno,
okay,
and then we get none of that at all.
You're just standing to a guard in the background.
To another team like NRG Shock who don't really want to play that way, we kind of know that. Crazy Raccoon, though, are more than happy to do it any which way. They can play that Malga set up here. Of course, you've got options of Junbin and Max at tank here. Or hey, play the Wrecking Ball, put Shu on the Ana, and basically put your team in a paradise of matchups between
this is Crazy Raccoon supports versus NRG supports.
Like
it's not, it's like, that's the thing. You're going to be watching. You're going to be watching this, you're going to be like, what is their backline doing versus what is our backline doing? I swear, it's so hard. Ultraviolet and a rack attack with trying their hardest, but you're just getting poked, dive non-stop. You're always like playing on the back foot. You can't do anything. You cannot do anything. You, Dean, by the way, for considering me, and Jorg for considering me, Prime. Options appreciated. Like, what are you gonna do as with Keiko, with Ultraviolet? What are you gonna do other than just live? There's just too much poke from everywhere. Coordinated Bolt Tracer, Farah is so hard. It is hard. I think they need break. I don't think you can play Lucy against that. There's no way you can play Lucy against that. It's break Juno. I think it's just break Juno. I don't know why they were really focused on probably. I feel like their win condition was to just go for Shu in the backline for Diana. But I feel like Shu didn't do that much that game because he didn't even have to do that much. The game plan was to go for Diana. Ana's the one that's enabling the comp. I feel like Ana is just like existing because you got to pick a hero. You can play even without Diana over there.
For NRG Shock.
That was the plan. Just go for Shu. I don't think that. Shu is just uncontested. It's spam Junbin out.
Twisted Minds is the underdog against Falcons.
They got to get more consistent damage.
We're the underdog. Like, we're supposed to get destroyed. Like, not really great argument, right? Like, I think you want to see them put up a better fight.
So, Matt, lay down the law. Suravasa is going to be our second map in this series. This is NRG Shock's pick here. So,
yeah,
they're hoping the flashpoint map can kind of get them there.
I like it.
It's not typically a map where you want to run Winston every
I got attack with the Twitchy mode over here.
I've heard that maybe this team has dabbled a little bit with the Queen.
Well, there's no subs. So, with no subs, you figure we're going to see something similar.
You won't see it. So, you won't see attack, I think, for most of this tournament. I think the meta really, favors Kellen here at tank. But again, on the other side of things, you have a lot of options for Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah, so with Suravasa coming up, if you're Crazy Raccoon, you just keep playing the same thing. I mean, maybe you consider switching it, but I mean, the ball
I want NRG to win because Cal takes me on raids and
with,
escape.
like, a brawly style comps. That
so biased to Magi.
Puts up a pretty good fight.
So biased, I swear, Magi. Like, seriously now, incredibly biased.
Wrecking Ball being played on that map in particular, where it's
Queen comp
potentially
here.
an option
Probably
to
Queen
move
comp.
forward.
See, Crazy Raccoon boot camped in Poland. They got prepared for the winter-esque winds pretty early on. They even tried some local delicacy, apparently.
It wasn't really about the gameplay for them.
No, it's about getting outside.
Are the coaches behind them when the game starts? I don't think so.
You know, I mean, really, that's how Moon likes to get his troops sort of ready for battle. Very much the disapproving father figure.
I heard the pierogies were a hit, though.
I'm sure they had some. I'm sure they sampled some of the local delights. But obviously, that meant that all of our teams here competing in the OWCS Grand Finals, they were in Europe. So there was a lot of scrimming that went on. Crazy Raccoon in the past, I think, scrimmed a lot with Zeta Division back in their home region. I remember
No, they're not in.
Commander Rex actually sort of says, we couldn't get a scrim with Crazy Raccoon or Zeta because they were just scrimming each other all the time. So
Is that Hanbin's
obviously a lot
check?
of options with that kind of matchup.
It's over. I think it's Hanbin's check.
Again.
He's check maxing. Swap the check. Holy shit, it's over. Hanbin transferred the power to Rack Attack.
Is it like the memory foam?
It's over, bro. Matalan. Thank you for considering me, yo. Ash best team welcome back to the guards.
About the air conditioner. He always felt that sometimes the air conditioner was stronger
Really?
or whatnot. Yeah,
Make a video on the new hero. I will, Tim. Good luck with work during this weekend. Of course, we're gonna be posting on YouTube some content with the new hero when Hazard is gonna be released a little bit later today for the test weekend.
Celsius outside.
It is. It is the Arctic right outside that bay door.
You know what?
It was open yesterday.
That ain't even wrong.
Nah, it was cold.
Yeah. Winter's definitely set in outside of it. Right in here, it's heating up. Crazy Raccoon and NRG Shock about to head into their second map. It will be Suravasa, a selection by NRG Shock to try and stay alive in this first of two. So it could be a
Where's
quick
that guy
series
said?
if you can't
Overwatch
find a
Champions
foothold.
Series. Is this MVP area? What is that area?
I see a lot of teams play like New York City really throughout the entirety of the year in the OWCS, but Suravasa, maybe a little bit of a wild card pick here for
Hey, thank you,
NRG
Tim.
Shock.
Thank you. Take it
I
easy,
don't
bro.
know if you can play, like, even if you're not the best at the MAGA, like, do you think, like, okay, maybe we can give them some trouble
Swedish
if they're gonna, like, play
cuisine.
ball the entire
I had some
time?
meatballs,
It
some
feels
IKEA
like
meatballs.
you kind of playing the
No, but I think I
Winston
like it.
feeding into, like, what, like, you're not really
Food
forcing
from
Crazy
usually
Raccoon
like
to react to
colder
the game, right?
regions of the world. I
Kind
love
of
it.
that we've seen, even like in the past, like a lot of teams even going for like Ryan.
How hot does it get in Sweden actually? Do you get like 30 degrees Celsius in Sweden? Midsummer, mid-July?
Yeah, and we'll get that flipped at the top.
Yeah,
of the
really
screen.
good. I bet the
Shock,
pastry is sick. Happy Hunter.
Currently the Shock,
Everything with bread. No? Yeah, no. You get probably backs, I don't know, 25, 24, something like that.
A bit of a change up. I think, look, if you can't play the MAGA, I think playing the Queen is a way better idea.
Max
This was
24?
rumored
Yeah.
From NRG Shock here.
Go that weather.
So it is Crazy Raccoon on match point right now. And again,
Queen.
we're working on getting those names flipped for you up the top. It's orange is your NRG Shock appropriately. Crazy Raccoon are in blue. So let's see how Kellen makes use of this jump.
Pause!
Screening. Oh,
Pause!
Again, the memory foam.
Tactical pause. Just
Pause.
a chair pause.
It's about to check.
So this is
Pause
awesome on the
maxing.
stage, so we have a great idea. So the Shock players are currently looking
They're
over
pause maxing.
at Crazy Raccoon. So I would assume that the Shock are fine.
Yeah.
Wait, let me help production.
Raktak is talking to an admin. Or maybe that's just
It's a
me.
pause.
Yeah, it looks like we got a little bit of a discussion going down. Figure out what's going on here. Feels like it's Crazy
What is
Raccoon.
who is Kelvin, Miko?
And they're going to be playing the MAGA.
27 degrees summer, minus 20
They'll
winter.
be playing the MAGA.
All right. Let's
I mean, I've seen minus 20 degrees in Bucharest too in my
We've
life.
already seen, of course, Rampage. Obviously,
But I've seen 41, 42 degrees, so it swings a little bit more than that. Usually it's like minus 10 maximum, minus 15 in the coldest days at night. Oh, misses the TNT. Junbin just shifts in without even caring. Goes at a health pack. What is he doing?
Kellen already bowled over.
Junbin, that's another point. That's another point.
Yeah, and this is what we expected to see a lot of teams play. What we're seeing from Crazy Raccoon right now, where you have the Echo.
I'm telling
Reaper,
you,
the big
your
with the
tank
ball,
goes in, you
the
just
back
follow
line
the tank.
stays
You don't even
across,
think
like,
about anything else. You
multiple
just
counts,
go
right,
where
at this
Marga
point.
shifts in.
Where NRG Shock, look, if you can't play the MAGA, I think the Queen's probably the next best option. So I like the comp that they've decided on here. I think much better odds than playing like a Winston or a Dive type of mirror.
See, Crazy Raccoon just don't want to respect NRG Shock at all. They really want to close the gap and make it hard for Tree to get good amounts of damage over a longer fight. Keep those cooldowns coming.
Queen just poking.
knife catch there on towards John Mim, but he won't be...
This is switching after buffing Morga. This is before the Morga buffs. Oh, no gate? But he has the E from Morga. Juno comes in.
NRG forced to give a lot of ground here, but they have ultimates of their own and an orbital ray to make use of. But Rack has gone down just as he could have built a rally. That might be the point here. Can they flip inside this orbital ray? It's Heesang getting rid of Scissors despite him having a Juno ultimate to work with. And Heesang dupes this Queen and gets a free ultimate. Kellen will still be anti-healed after the transformation.
But they flip the point though.
Pretty tough to beat.
Yeah, the point flips for the Shocks. So they're going to get a little bit of percentage here, but it is a brutal fight as Crazy Raccoon, the dupe there. We typically see like the dupe.
Sombra? No, probably bro just threw the translocator out of. No, he's skipping Sombra.
This is where we saw
Sombra.
Yeah, success in the
Huh?
Yeah, Sombra is
is he dead? No. Wait, what's with the Sombra swap? EMP for the cage, maybe? Yeah, I think that's why they're cooking with it. But a neutral team fight between like Sombra and Reaper/Echo is like so low. Sombra 76 playstyle. I might be wrong. Just fire me EMP.
Rack attack is down. Kellen now under a lot of pressure, and the sticky bombs will eventually claim him. He's saying can do no wrong. Whether it's the far
well, EMP available for the next fight. There's the cage though.
Yeah,
wait, it's not over. It's not over. Okay, it's over.
Kellen alive.
First round is over.
The damage of the Reaper and then the finishing beam, focusing beam of the Echo, right? So once Kellen has the shout like gone, he's like on the back.
Because of the Ogisa nerfs, I can't quite remember the nerfs.
Crazy Raccoon can take advantage of.
We're like previous patch, end of October patch, not the one that we're currently playing on.
For Tree to play around,
I think it's mostly an adaptation to playing Morga against Juno Brig. I feel like Morga can handle really well Juno Brig. They can actually just ignore them, go to the Brig in the backline non-stop. Low cooldowns on their shift too. Look at that, just shifts to the Brig.
The Brig briefly. Another dupe here from Queen. Good axe hit. That's going to get a lot of free ult charge here. The EMP does come.
Good EMP.
Should be over, but it's a 1-for-1 in the fight. And there was already an orbital ray that came down from Shu. Crazy Raccoon are benefiting from it, and Heesang did get a duped ultimate from the Junker Queen. It's Rack Attack, who got bowled over again. What a start for Crazy Raccoon, man. These guys are looking sharp.
Yeah, I guess
Crazy Raccoon trying to keep the tournament on schedule. Next game is scheduled to start in 8 minutes.
So they're not, so they're not down by like 50%, right? But still, I mean, it just feels like that was a great opportunity, right? You had a nice EMP there from Tree. It's just the dupe of the Queen, right? You get a Rampage coming on through there. Get the Queen low enough to that once you get back into the Echo form, you're able to finish it off. This is an opportunity, though. Dupe the Morga potentially and get another cage fight.
The voices, Lip, the voices.
Coming from Tree. It's going to be the cleanup on the Reaper. But losing Rack Attack might be even more important, especially when
Oh,
the sneaky connection on Scissors guarantees that Echo kill. And a stop comes in now to pressure Kelvin away. He only has the Juno healing, and that is not going to be enough in this economy. Up to 59% and counting.
No, just the first game was at the third event.
NRG, and he's saying
Dying Valkyrie.
He's been perfect.
I mean, looking phenomenal on the Echo. Lots of like.
They're gonna go in the spawn. They're not even waiting. Just gonna go in.
The primary fire, and then it feels like every time there's a player.
Yep. Just go for the Brig and spawn.
Genuinely for me, the best Echo in the competition right now, man. I think it's an easy one.
Who's got violent?
The torpedoes actually claim them.
He's like, I had it off. He's like, I had it off. He was lifting his hand. He'll put the wall there.
I mean, we had a flip by NRG Shock at the last moment. Crazy Raccoon will have to double back in just a moment. Going to use a free rally, but it will be short as Heesang comes out of Doom. Brack does go down, and eventually Crazy Raccoon do have to go and flip. Yeah, and I believe the Rampage was actually knocked off course there by a little bit of a whip shot, so Kellen only was able to connect with one there. So it's
C9
into the back line. I believe it's Tree ends up flipping the point.
They flipped the point earlier, yeah.
Taking it right back. Straight away, EMP gets popped.
Oh, big EMP onto Reaper. Actually, it's good. It's not over. It's not over.
Down and again, the Brig gets picked off. Crazy Raccoon, great target acquisition from them here. Orbit array from Shu. One comes in from NRG Shock here, but they've lost.
2-0.
And Kellen is going to be surrounded.
There's no way Crazy Raccoon doesn't win this. Wait,
Scissors. In that canopy fight, but Jumpman is still very, very healthy. Kellen wants to come forward now. Those miniguns are starting to find the mark, but Scissors quietly has amassed 2 important kills in this fight. Sticky bombs on towards Chorong do yield that elimination, but Scissors caught in the corner. Jumpman eventually able to make a macabre mirror on the wall out of the Echo, and a Death Blossom here from Lip. Inside that cardiac overdrive means a Reaper is virtually unkillable. 3 kills for Lip.
And that will be CR eventually taking
Reverse
that flash
sweep?
point.
I don't think
and
so.
Jungbin did such a tremendous job holding on to that cardiac overdrive for the right time, right? You knew that he was getting 2 players off the spawn to come back on in, had the ability, just kind of played around the cover there, and the central pillar was able to get healed up a little bit, then used the cardiac overdrive.
The good news is, we don't coming up,
with
but
the Reaper, and then at that point,
I'm not quite seeing it, chat.
and the Maga, basically unkillable.
Take the fight before they even get to the point outside.
Duplication
Look how much
on the
space it's
horizon
taking.
for
3,
Hextech,
2, 1,
maybe
go.
into the mix. Oh, what a stop.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just
again,
stomp onto the
Raccoon
brick.
first to go
That's
down.
why we're
There's
seeing the
not much
Maga
he
in
can
this.
do if he's hit by that
I think even
mountain
with audio,
charge.
Gisan, I've seen what I've seen this.
And now it's Kellen getting a lot of
It
scrutiny.
took some time to
Won't
like
have an ultimate available
get used to
in
the
time as he falls.
Maga
CR with
picks,
another
you know?
first fight.
Like understanding exactly how you contact Juno
Right?
break.
You think first
Took
to
some
two,
time.
With the first series,
Again, 3, 2, 1, go for break. Rack attack, Nix needs to rack defend. Get out of the chat. Out of the chat.
Just with Crazy Raccoon feeling like maybe a better team in this meta, but no one's playing the bloody meta. Oh, they are now at least. Takes fight here. Kellen
So
caught
many
inside
fights
it.
in
Needs
the
to swing
choke.
with the axe. Doesn't have the access to his ultimate though. That's the problem. No chance to rampage his way through that mess of players. The rack attack going down here. Shu did use that orbital ray, but NRG shock don't have a whole lot to leverage in this next fight. It had to be a
And they're gonna do it again.
Rampage.
Even closer this
EMP to
time.
back it up.
Hey,
but
there's
you
a
think
mini
gonna be
hell
like a
pack
big
there. I
move
never
coming in
knew.
here, and then also potentially like a death blossom over from the side. So we'll see how they end up navigating this tree. Could
Best
also get
support combo
position
against the
here.
Maga. Juno
Big
break.
EMP.
Why? Because you can't play anything else.
EMP catching on to fire. This has got to be here if it's going to be anywhere for NRG Shock. Tree goes down to the rampage is a great follow-up as predicted. Junmin eventually bleeds out and NRG Shock finally get them the foothold here on Suravasa.
Oh.
Okay, we go for these. Lip hard to kill during that ultimate, but
We're getting the
didn't have
point.
the damage to clean up the queen. They'll be slinking away.
It's wild he's still alive. They will get back towards the rest of his team. So somehow Lip able to stay alive.
Well, they're
Shock
cheering.
put the point where this is an absolute must-win fight, right? You got the orbital race. You're in position to potentially do it.
Right here for Ultraviolet. Here's the dupe of the Queen. Heesang touches down, goes for a
copies.
commanding shout in response here from Kellen. Heesang actually made use of it there as well. Hack there onto the Queen. Heesang can't use that rampage.
Reverse
He
sweep.
knocked out of it during the wind-up. Now,
Reverse sweep. It might be happening, bro. Chat, it might be happening.
Finally found a burst of momentum to work with.
They have the
Crazy Raccoon
momentum.
Forced onto the back foot, forced into spawn.
Yeah, I mean, you chain 2 fights.
They'll go
in a row
first
back
again,
together.
but they have
This is
Gatti
gonna be the
advantage.
toughest
Oh,
one,
it's okay.
though.
Rakatak's gonna have
No
Gatti
orbital ray,
too.
You're just gonna have the rally to work with.
They
here.
can win the
And
point.
CR, I mean, you hold on to some of these ultimates, right? Kind of playing for that last fight. You got to rally to match, but the orbital ray.
Oh.
is gonna be huge.
Oh, what? Did not even see the Sombra.
Claiming the Sombra.
You see, this is so because she was invisible. No, that wasn't.
Gaming Warlord plunging into the mix. It's Kellen brought down.
No, dude, that was lucky.
Crazy Raccoon can now walk back to flip the point here, and it's unclear if NRG Shock have
That
any
was
chance
lucky
of
finding the
keeping this
Sombra
going.
like that. Unlucky for NIG though.
Anybody can get here to touch trigger OT, but even if they do,
They get it.
yeah, it's not going to be for
Ew,
long.
that was
And
so
that's Tree getting
fast.
taken down. Only the Sombra to keep things alive.
GG.
Crazy Raccoon.
Fast 2-0 for Crazy
A
Raccoon.
comfortable sweep
Fast
of
2-0.
the reverse variety in this series. It's a 2-0.
Nah, just the dominant performance
Pretty
from
clean.
Crazy Raccoon. They come in, they take care of business.
We're not even looking
Now
at
they
play of the
move
game. Are you
on.
kidding me?
Shock, didn't really feel like even learned.
Taking
a lot there
pictures
for Shock,
of
right?
the
We-
codes.
Not really.
of the replay codes.
Because the match is so quick, and you know, I did think that Shock looked better when they were playing the Queen. I think playing, especially.
Imagine if he's gonna sell the
Wings or
replay
Diva
codes after.
into Crazy Raccoon is gonna be tough for just about anybody. But I think they look better playing the Queen. The Sombra is an interesting touch as well.
Yeah, we definitely look forward to some discussion here from our experts on like the role of the Sombra in that setup. Again, pretty good at neutralizing individuals, but there are too many impactful players on Crazy Raccoon.
Alright, this is gonna
Can't shut the
interview.
ball down at once.
Videos teve que ser
They've
video.
got to be feeling pretty good about this
Best
start
and much
here, but
welcome
again,
back to the
very much
guides.
within expected parameters for our number 2 seed.